Hello, everyone. You're welcome to another session of Celebrity Corner. You know how it is. That corner where we bring you your sought after celebrities to talk to you one on one, where you know the things you are eager to know about them, and of course, any other thing that they would want to tell us. My name is Alobi Edwards, and today I have a very wonderful friend. Um, he's he's a trained theater artist, but he decided to do more with the microphone than being behind the camera or even in front of the camera. And in doing that, over the years, he's been here and there and got to a point where he was the governor, like they say, of Piman, River State. Without wasting much ado, I want to welcome Mr. Amby. Amby Jr., you're welcome.
Thank you, brother. I love you, Rasta. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't forget the years when he actually played music, reggae then.
Wow.
I love you, Rasta. That was a bomb that year.
Well, we give thanks to God.
Ain't that the best?
Ain't that the best?
That was the title of the album.
Yes.
And that came out at 89 or 90.
Yeah, thereabout. Still remember. Thereabout. Thank you for the nostalgic memories.
Yeah,
thank you so much. And good to have you here. It's been a long time. How long has it been? Probably 20?
Yes,
or 20 something?
I saw you last like 20 years ago.
Wow. Things have really changed.
And you delve into other area of endeavor.
Well, what do?
You left entertainment totally. The other area of entertainment.
Really?
The other polarity.
You know, I used to say, jokingly or seriously, that I love music, but music doesn't love me.
Music loves
I try to
everyone.
make efforts being a musician.
Yeah.
But in all the effort, I don't know if I should say that it ended in futility. But I thank God that I'm still around. We're still around.
Your happiness should be that you are still into entertainment. It's an umbrella of it's a family of different artistic endeavor.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
you're still there. It's like
Really?
a choreographer or a painter or all artists.
We're all the same.
Yes.
Yes, it's good. Just like you started out. Where did you start music actually?
Yes.
So how did you go into studying theater?
Already as a kid, because the music thing started when I was quite young, at about maybe late 13 years or 14 years old, somehow. I mean, real stage performance at that age then. But between then and leaving secondary school, I was really involved in total street theater. There used to be Beauty Opera Theater, had a Genesis organization. Then the school, I did a JSS Bureaucracy in Port Harcourt here. And after my senior, Julius Ago, yes, when he left school, I became the director of the school drama.
Wow.
Yes, he was in charge of all of that. But when he left the school, I wasn't the president, but I was in charge of the sketches and plays and all of that. Then at a point where I and a few other classmates, Anneli Joseph, who is in the US now, and some
Anneli
others.
Joseph, yeah.
Yes, he's in the US now. Some others. We even started a theater troupe in Port Harcourt. We so liked what we were seeing. The likes of Michael Ogolo, they are already
Ogolo.
they were already built with street theater. They were here to be in school then too, but they were already big. Julius Sago and a few others. Then Yuna Bomano. Then Francis Duru. Francis Duru and Yona, they were Anger and something. They had a group, a comic group that they formed, just the two of them. This stage performance and all of that, stand-up comedy. They actually started it here.
Yeah.
Yona, yes. Iboku Kuchu.
Yubo.
These are people that were already in the theater, street theater. At a point, they all got into school too. So I so liked what they were doing. So even as a musician, as a kid musician, I started moving around them, watching their rehearsals at different places they were rehearsing. And I saw it all. And my very first orgasm, so to say, in music, King Yellow Man of Port Harcourt then.
King Yellow Man.
Mm-hmm.
King Yellow Man.
DJ Gifting Pepper from
Yes. It wasn't too tall. It was
fair,
handsome,
just like the original Yellow Man.
Yes, we used to perform those days. He and I had a group too.
Yeah, he actually.
Really, I used to know him.
Yeah, I was his first
very
boy. He actually Showed Eye and Lexi M. And
Lexi M. You're
yes,
bringing me back to.
yeah.
Wow, I don't know.
And Madman in A. These are yeah.
Is it no E?
In A.
A.
We call it the Madman.
Okay, yes, of course,
yes.
of course. Of course.
And of course, again, Solid Black. I'm mentioning the persons that passed through him at that point in time at different time,
Stages,
so to
yeah.
say. Yes. So that was it. So even at the Torres Beach at a point, we were going there for performances.
Does that place still exist? For what it was?
It can't be like it was. Nothing has been the same in entertainment.
Wow, that
Between-
place
between
used to
then and
be.
now.
That place used to be where we did our shows.
Yeah.
It was
Exactly.
there. You look over the beach, you look over the water, the waves of the water,
And they had
the animals,
They had
and all of
the
that.
mini zoo there,
Yes,
something like that.
yes. Wow.
So at that time, one would go there and see Michael Ogolo and the rest of them actually putting up exhibiting talents on stage. So that was how I actually delved into acting before university. So when I got to even know that these people I like so much are studying theater arts at the University of Port Harcourt.
They inspired you,
Yes, I did. So when I met them, they were my senior colleagues and they left before I...
and you took over.
I was just a musician in school. At the point I became DOS anyway.
Okay.
So campus shows and all of that, I was always in charge. And since I was already a musician, playing instrument already, singing and all of that, so campus shows like Atas Night, SUG Night,
Atas, wow.
these are things at least my office and they believe I could do all of that. So there was just... there was fun all through.
Great
There was
fun.
And we learned a lot
Entertainment.
from our lecturers too.
Entertainment is basically fun.
The likes of Sam Dede, they all encouraged us. EO, Columbus,
EO, yeah.
These were our lecturers.
We call him Otaka now.
Okay, change his name. Those
No,
of you-
yes. Those of us who do film with him.
Yeah.
These short films we do. He happens to be Otaka now. Yes.
So that is how the theater thing came up and the music thing too. And we just music continued. And when I was done with school, I couldn't actually, not I couldn't, I didn't actually practice theater completely because I was already
Big in music. At least I knew
You
that.
can use the word big, or you can say I was already on ground.
I knew all of that.
And at that point, too, I was married too. I had a family, so I said, okay, music, finance, education. Music actually financed my education, my theater. I belong to the duo, and I love what God has given me. Thank you.
Good. It's been a wonderful journey. And in that journey, how did you become some of the things like the governor you talked about earlier? We talked about earlier.
I said I first deputy governor.
Okay, deputy governor.
Yeah. First, we are second to my constitution. At that point in time, Charlie Boy was our president. So he changed it from chairman to governor. Yes, that was what took place.
I knew when he was national chairman.
Yes, that was our set. And Singerman Flash was my governor. Yeah.
Singerman Flash.
Come with me, ooh-wee, let me show you the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Songs of love. That's the man.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What happened to that album? It was wonderful. There was this song he did. He said,
Okay, good over evil.
Good over evil.
Yeah, wonderful.
I love that song. I love that song.
Everybody likes it.
He's now wearing wig and the court.
No, he's been a lawyer all the while.
I know he has been. What I'm saying, I just want to joke that.
Okay, that he left the
He has
industry.
become more of.
No. He has always been the man he is. Music, the legal practitioner, music, the court. He has always been doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. You're really taking me back. Okay, let's look at what it was then and what it is now, generally.
As regards what era are you looking at?
Okay, for instance, nightlife.
Nightlife.
I remember seeing where I can't remember all the clubs. I always met
Okay, in
you.
the past. Okay. Of course, you know, yesterday, or rather, yesteryears.
Yes.
Music was big, and the money about it wasn't the real thing. The talent was the first thing that comes to everybody's mind. The love of music, so to say. So the jazz night then was cool. Whoever, if you're not part of a choir in a church and you do secular music, you must have been with a jazz band And most of the musicians then were elderly. We are the very young people with
Yes,
them.
yes. Annie
And,
Hofner.
yeah, of course, and all them, and
Um,
Sam and all of them.
Annie Hofner, Sam Matthews is dead
Sam
now.
Matthew,
A lot
AT&T
of them,
Boy Late,
Etienne,
Richard Pino, of course.
Giraldo. I was thinking about Giraldo.
was,
Giraldo,
you know,
those were
he was a
elders
lord then
Yes,
too.
yes.
King Sonny Brown, KSB was another lord.
They
David
were-
Bull
David Bull. There's
of
this
Sigur's
other-
band.
Yes, I know David
Yeah.
Bull. There's this other guy. He's also from Bayelsa. Robert Ebizimo.
That's
Yes, yes.
Oigiri King.
Owugri.
King.
Oh my God. See, now there's so much to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about.
There's so much to talk about. We are going to come back and go back in time with Amby. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Thank you very much, brother.
You're welcome back. As we were talking, we were talking about things of the past, things that happened in the past. And Amby Jr. is still here to take us back memory lane. Yeah, Amby, we were talking about musicians of old. Now let's talk about music of yesterday and of today. What can you say?
Music of yesterday and today. Music precisely, not musicians, in your question.
Yeah,
Music.
both in all.
Because music of yesterday, of course, you know, every song of the past had too much of messages for the public to consume. Every song of yesterday had a message.
Yeah, I remember those days when you want to write a song, you want to think about what message are you
What
passing.
am I impacting to the public?
Yes, and then when it was you had to be very, very talented.
Yes.
A lot evolved in music that some people, yes, to some people it made it easy. Some people, and in that easy comfort zone kind of thing, the levels tend to lower.
Yes. You know, yesterday, to be a musician, to start with, the truth must be told, to start with,
Yes.
we didn't have a good name yesterday.
No, we didn't. We didn't. Yes, we didn't.
If a family had like 5 boys or 5 children, so to say, and 1 or 2
Decided
goes,
to be a musician.
they've lost that child. That is what
Of
that
course,
was the picture.
Yes.
You no education, no, you're not doctor. What are you doing for? What does your son do? You can't even be strong enough to tell your friend that my son works with a band. What band? Band? Or are you talking about Boy Scout or something? I mean music. Oh, what have you done to this boy? What have you done to this boy? Look at you've just lost one again. Yes. So it was in sports, to football, to
Yes,
what you see
yes,
there. So
yes.
Music suffered it more than football.
Yes.
Yes, music suffered it more than football. But at least in schools, one could see the sports teacher teaching to teach you to play football
Yes.
and javelin and
all
a
of
few
that.
other area of sports. Then a volunteer organization like Boy Scouts, Girls Guide, and Boys Brigade, and all of that. But music had no father.
Had no father.
I tell you, it took time before even you look at it. You can imagine what happened to Fela. Even when he studied it abroad, it wasn't still clean before people's eyes. Even the government
Yes.
of that year, well, they didn't see him like a graduate.
Yes.
Yeah.
They saw his brothers, his siblings,
Yeah,
the
not to
doctors.
talk of persons that didn't even go to school, but they're playing music that period. So we had it bad at that point in time. But, I mean, considering acceptance. But the music then was music because
Yes.
every message, every composer had to talk to the public, positively or negatively, but there was a message sent from the artist.
Yes.
People could actually even write love letters to their loved ones by virtue of delving into works of musicians.
Yes, you go and steal some lines.
Lyrics to have a girlfriend or to your wife, and at that point in time, people were writing love letters and posting them that they will get received after 3 weeks or a month. The reply will come. So before you write your letter, you consult musicians that you do not like.
You do not like. You do not like. That's the irony.
Yes,
You do not like.
Or you consult their works. Some go buy music book that year, another kind of thing. They go buy music.
Yes, there was music book where the lyrics of songs were published.
Just like we have journals, street journals that
Yes,
time.
yes.
Plenty of paperworks that were not of class. They had class, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, It was just street. Let me not mention names so that I don't step on
Disparage.
toes.
Yeah.
But there were works in the market that didn't. So was music books too. Even you as a Rasta, I'm a Rasta too. You know there is this book we read at the time. That one actually was cool. It helped us in Patwa.
Yes.
There is this book, Reggae Melodies by Rasbin Chuks. There was a Rasta called Rasbin Chuks. Ras Chuks. He wrote this book to equip Rastas in Nigeria and around this part of the world the knowledge of Patwa, how to speak the language.
Yeah, we were. I tell you, and a lot of us kind
Reggae
of
Melodies.
we loved it. I love Patwa.
Yes.
I love to hear till today. I love to hear Patwa.
I speak
And
it. I talk
you
it.
do?
Of course.
Do you know that Pupake?
Yeah, man.
I wonder if anybody speaks. Pupake told me that Komboye Sinclair. Anyway, he told me that he had this chat with
Jamaica.
Shakademos and Pliers. Shakademos himself.
Yes, when they came to Port Harcourt.
Yes, when they came
I
to
was
Port
at that
Harcourt.
show.
Oh, you were there.
I was there with my Mosey B. We watched them play. We were just like this. They came to that. It was a head of presidential hotel.
Yes. So, and that was, there's another striking thing about music then and music today. Then you had to be good.
And what you do?
You had to be good to be a musician. You had to be good. You had to. I remember Daniel singing that he went to Polygram. And that time,
yes, and he was dropped.
yes, it was.
My
That
first
time
record.
you have to do a demo.
Yes. Okay. So look at how what happened those days. No matter how talented you are, you pass through a record label.
I was coming to that.
And passing through a record label means you're not your artist yet.
You are not.
You have to run record with a company, demo, they call it demo then, submit to a record label. When it's approved
before you can sign a contract.
when the company approves it, that is when the company will actually record you in that real LP. So it was called that year.
LP, real, yes.
That was called that. So, for instance now, the works we listen to when we were growing up, of course you did an album that time, but you know how you did it too. You did,
Yes.
it was a Port Harcourt thing.
We were going to Onisha.
Yes, now.
At
Rogers All Stars, Onitsha.
yes.
That is Oka.
Oka,
Precisely,
yes,
but
yes.
Onitsha. Rogers All Stars, Oka. Then
At a very young age,
Top
I was
ranks.
in secondary school, top rank in Aba.
Average record,
In Omwa here, yes,
They'll
yes.
have polygams and all
In
that.
Lagos.
These are very few recording companies and studios Nigeria had then, which means before you could afford to become a recorded artist, you must be believed in.
Yes, it must be
People,
good.
people must believe in you. Then your team of musicians must believe in you too. That this, and it wasn't done like they do it today. You know, today, if I'm a producer, you get my point. Producers now can just sit up with a few things in the studio. Some will just laptop, a few other microphone and all that, and just cook a song alone, take the artist voice, mix, master, and it's out for consumption.
It's out.
Yes, but in the past, musicians
Session men.
we contribute to every song. The bass man will tell you, this bass line, I do not like it. Why don't we go this way? Why don't we go this way? Okay, so a drummer can even tell the guitarist there because everything was recorded live.
Yes,
and
it's
analog
live.
recording, yeah. So I'll tell you, everything will just.
And then when you
work.
make a mistake, start all over again.
Because
It was harder.
no way to cancel. This is not copy and paste.
It's not copy
See,
and
if you're
paste.
recording a song, a 10-minute song, and if somebody spoils it at the 8
At
minutes,
last second, the last second.
That's you start afresh.
Start afresh.
And you suffer it because we go outside. Everybody go outside, go take a drink. The ones that do all the ganja thing will do their ganja thing. And they will even never saw you say, yes, I don't spoil song, we don't do finish now. But finally, sometimes when they come back, they do it better than it was.
they did, yes.
But at this point now, they get a lot challenged and inspired. Even the drummer that was even slow, that made it happen, that caused the trouble, will just be better. Because at this point, that his syncopations will just be just good to go with. So that's how musicians actually worked as a team.
and worked harder.
And apart from the recorded artists, that one came even a little later. But that is when session men were coming from their houses. But before then, every band lived together.
Yes.
Every band.
Yes.
Just like we have Founders 15, this one.
Founders 15.
Doves.
The Doves. The Doves.
They all live together, signed by a company, given a coaster bus for equipment, maybe another bus, who knows, for musicians. So when they go on tour, they live from the same building.
Yes, they
It
live
could
from
be a
the
duplex or a flat, but they live together. And they live together. Because then there was no phones, handset.
Yes.
So if you have a show now, how do you locate the other musician? So a band stays together, they rehearse together. So in that rehearsals, this is where they bring their creativity together. So as a singer, just like my Jeff Ashes was singing for Yardstick.
Yeah, Yardstick, yeah.
Yeah, the Yardstick before. The same Yardstick he belonged to as a band. Was same Yardstick he formed his band with Major Fasher, like Amos Macaron on bass,
Yes.
Black Rice on drum.
Black Rice, yes.
And so these guys were just like Bob Marley and the Wailers. It was a band.
Things were really.
So your lyrics too, you don't create it alone. People contribute. Say, why don't you use she was there instead of she came there? Why don't you put this melody this way? All they needed is just your voice. You can create too, but everybody's part of it, and that's when the blessing comes. It goes around. But it's just that you are the man at the front office. That makes you the lead singer. Doesn't mean you are just the man.
At the risk of not sounding biased, how would you rate music then and music now in terms of everything? What marks will you give if you are told to?
I still give it to yesterday with reasons. Yesterday, let me break it. Let me put it to some way so you understand. Music today is very, very good. Production, quality. That doesn't mean that yesterday quality. You come to now, if you play Euro, you see that there's quality in that.
Yes,
Depends on the studios you use that time. They use that time. The persons that actually recorded in the past. Till today, most of the songs from yesterday, the quality is still very, very cool. But that area of message and melody, I give it to them. Message and melody, I give it to them. Now today, one could just use one beat and
do a lot of songs.
Too many persons will be. People dance to beat now, not message, not melody. What they dance to today is beat.
The beat.
So the only area that today has an inch is that today's music, there is money in it, and the production is easier. Any mistake can be corrected via laptop. Yes. Just wipe it, cancel, and you just copy and paste. Just chorus, you just done here, you can drop it at various places.
Paste it.
Yes, paste, copy and paste, and all of that. You can clean anything. You can clean the guitar, you drop under guitar from under production on that same line. One can even voice. One can actually vibrate everything that some people have it naturally. And now you just, there are effects for that.
Yes, there's another aspect that you want to look at yesterday and today. Nightlife. Remember those days where we were going almost every night? There were jazz nights of Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays. So barely every day or virtually every day.
Port Harcourt. Of course, we've played everywhere. Nigeria, almost everywhere. Then outside the country, a few other places too. But let's like you said, Port Harcourt. Let's leave it at Port Harcourt. What actually caused all of this? A few factors caused it. But precisely what killed nightlife in Port Harcourt? Nightlife is getting up again. But at a point in time, we lost everything our fathers built for us when it has to do with musical nightlife. How we lost this was when Gone Running came into Port Harcourt. We are not gone people. We are lovers of good life. We are musicians. We preach the truth. We preach God. We make people happy. Once you're happy, we're happy. So when the street became restive and everybody had a gun, at a point too, one or two musicians could be tempted to leave the bass guitar and start carrying AK-47 because they look alike.
They look alike. They look alike, and one brought more money.
Some of us remain in music till today.
I remember this school make me feel a little emotional. About a fortnight ago, and precisely on the 28th of last month, September, we lost somebody. We lost a guy who's in filmmaking. In fact, he was stabbed to death while he was going home from a film shoot. It wasn't too late, maybe around 7 or before 8 o'clock. See how restive we have the
Got
society
into.
has
I
become.
tell you.
Now, I remember those days. Police. Do you
Yes.
know that police was our chauffeur? Police was our Uber, our boat.
Police has given us lift like 3 times.
No.
I mean,
I am telling you, when I go out in the night, when I go to nightclub, I come back. I want to come back around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't see a taxi. It's police. But you know one thing, you stop them, they stop you, they stop for you, they pick you up, sit down, talk with you. Where are you coming from? I'm coming from Music Machine, or I'm coming from Options, one of any of these clubs. You know, they take you down, they drop you by your doorstep. They wait for you to knock for somebody to
so that
open
neighbors
the
will know
door.
where you are headed
Yes.
to now.
So somebody knocks and opens the door. God help you, they refuse to open the door. You're going back. That person that used to laugh with you has become, you now know that he's the police. He's going to take you back and you're already under arrest. You know, you have to explain where you're coming from. Then I'll take you back to cell. But today,
It's a different ballgame.
terrible.
This area you're talking about, I've experienced it. But in our own case, like when I was working with KSB just too, and a few other musicians, we finished working that late night. We were just on our way back. We couldn't find taxi or something. The police pickup came, saw us. The question then, because at that point in time, police was everybody's friend.
Yes.
What actually caused their trouble today is this same gun running. So the policeman doesn't even trust anybody anymore.
Yes.
Because they know almost every kid has a gun now.
You presented your P-man ID card. You're a celebrity. Just your ID card,
That they would even present.
and police will just respect you.
So we're musicians. Where are you coming from? Where did you just play? We say we played at so place. Jumping. We entered, a few other ones entered the bucket, and they took us straight to our houses, one after the other.
One after the other.
And they watch us go in, and
They'll go back.
They left. It has happened to me like 3 times.
My
They stop us at a major junction. Can you find a way from everybody? We say yes, sir, and that was it. But these are help they cannot give you now anymore.
No, where's that police again?
But to some extent, you don't blame them. The system has changed. I told you. This is why I told you that Port Harcourt lost it when the system changed. At a point, there was a period we had 6 months curfew. Nobody came out at night.
Yes.
And that period, these
died.
musicians suffered. Club owners, club managers, nobody had money. Nobody could work anywhere to get paid. So 6 months, some married people. So people suffered. Then the next moment too, that one wasn't anybody's. That was natural disaster, the COVID-19 thing.
Yeah.
We all left at home for almost a year plus.
Yes.
We are the last people to be open to perform. Churches open, the market open, schools open, but there's still no entertainment, no clubbing, no burial, none of this. So we have seen things. So, but as it stands now, Port Harcourt is back, and it will get stronger after now.
It's a one beautiful way to end this session. Port Harcourt is back. It's going to get better, isn't it?
Yes.
I want to thank you so much, Amby, for obliging us this time.
Thank you very much.
It's been a long and it's been nostalgic, talking about what happened,
Yesterday.
what used to be that is no more here. We will wish and continue to be optimistic that Port Harcourt is back.
It's back.
And that entertainment euphoria will actually come back and come back for good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is how we'll be rounding up. My name is Alubi Edwards. I want you to continue to subscribe to Media Freak TV and share our work. And I keep thanking you for all you're doing. I won't forget Joy Austin. I won't forget Linda Warungwa. I won't forget a lot of you, Manuchin Praise. I know you're grieving this time. We are all grieving. I want to really, really appreciate all that have stuck with us. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.